Here we are in War 3 of Season 23. Starting off with Tater's Love. This war goes pretty well. Start off on Path 9's Section 1. Pretty much probably see me on that in every war this season. Both are Captain Marvel movie fights. And then all I was slated for originally was to go up here and take care of the Void on 49. So I thought that's all I'd be taking, but you can see from the thumbnail I ended up taking a Silver Surfer in Section 2 because we had a little bit of a complication and we had to kind of flip things up. I was originally supposed to be back up, so I just got flipped to the Path 3 Chitinous Thorns one. I'll talk about that when we get there. This one, I play it pretty well. I do still take a Plasma Detonate, but you can see me there. I got the Incinerates on me, and then I just kind of chilled for a bit to let my binary come into fruition. And then I just tried to smash through. And unfortunately, my indestructibility falls off right there, and right as I land the SP2, I get the detonate. So it didn't kill me though, so it wasn't a big deal. Just some pots used up. I actually think he's better if you flip these two. Like, Aarkus isn't difficult really on either one of these nodes, but he's got a better chance of getting a death to me on node 9 than he does on node 18. And Aarkus on 18 with Captain Marvel movie is just extremely easy to fight. And so I was looking at, my health, do I go 3? Yeah. Pretty much go up to full. And this fight, I'm already at 17 charges, so it's fairly quick. I just, get into binary and smash through. That's pretty much all there is to this fight. When using rulk, this fight was far more difficult, and I had to be far higher boosted. But on this one, I just took it easy. And you can see I get out of here with very little damage, or taking very little damage. So Captain Marvel movie is quite a lot better for Vision Aarkus than rulk is. Makes it where you don't eat so much into your potions. So here's this Surfer fight. The only trick to this fight is because of the armor ups with the Chitinous Thorns thing, is if you let him heavy or throw his SB1 while he's in his armor rotation. He has the 3 rotations, the Power Gain, the Fury, and the armor up. So if he throws one of those, I'd probably just have to wait until the armor ups fell off, which, it's a quick way to get, dead. So I threw on a 20% boost because I'm also going straight from this into the mini fight. I waited until it was all cleared up for me. But you can see I don't hit him because I'm not looking to build power, and pull off a little reparry there. I never try to rely too much on reparry in war unless, it's one of those fights where you have to, like Iron Man Infinity War or Havok or something like that. Just because if you think you reparried and then you mess it up, then it can just go bad real easy. So you can see here, he's almost dead, and that's it. Like I said, the only trick to that one is if you went into this fight with like Captain Marvel movie with no charges, it would be extremely difficult. Whereas with her already at, I think I was at 20. Yeah, I was at 20 charges going into that fight. It's 3 parries or 2 parries and a reparry, and that's it. So going into the Void, I'll use rulk because all I have to really do is play around Void's, his automatic debuff add. But I do have to reset my mastery because otherwise the bleed debuff at the start would probably take out about half of my health. Even, with my boost. So that's just too much of a risk. So I went ahead and did the mastery swap. I forgot to speed this part up, sorry. If you're kind of curious what I normally run, this is pretty much my standard setup with the suicides. 18 on the left, and then the 10 points in suicides. 3 points in willpower in the defensive tree, 1 point in coagulate, and then utility. I run 3 in stupefy, 3 in parry, 5 in limber, and then 1 in dexterity. And I place with MD5 most of the time. I did forget it in the second war to put MD on, even though I switched off the suicides, and that was a bit embarrassing. I was like, ugh, especially when we lost that war, this last war, by 1 death. It's like, oh, would MD have helped? I don't know, because I had MD5 this war and she didn't get a kill. So going into this fight, it's fairly simple in theory. It's just about maintaining your combo against him, because you want to be able to go right into that 10th hit when you're about ready to go get the debuff placed on you. So, but because he's stun immune, it does complicate things slightly. But he with how kind of passive he was at the start of this one, it wasn't really too hard. So I just, the start of this was real fun. So I was like, well, maybe I can be a little bit more aggressive. So here I was like, if I can do this right, and then I get the petrify on me, which is really bad because it's reducing my willpower, healing, and just, it's a debuff on you. So that was a bit of a, I could have done that better, but it's not a huge deal. So it's kind of whatever. I mean, I know I'm fine on this fight. Don't panic. For his specials, you see me how to evade both of them while still maintaining the stubborn global. On the SB1, you can either evade the first part or block it, dash in really quickly, and then attack after you get hit. It's most people will probably seen it before, but yeah, that's pretty much the easy way to do it. And the SB2, you block the thing, and then you can outrange his little tendril thing. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, so overall, pretty easy war. Couple things that could have gone badly, but I'd say probably my best war so far this season. And so I decided to start doing this part of the videos. I'll end it with how my season's going. And I'm 12-0, but the first one didn't count. And my overall PR is 10.45, not terrible. And then PR rank in BG2 is 6, and overall in 4 Loki is 17. So right now I'm kind of where I normally am, middle of the pack in the BG, middle of the pack in 4 Loki, and we'll see how that turns out. I mean, the chance I go deathless is very slim, and things will change. So, but if you want me to continue this whole stat part at the end of my videos, let me know. Or otherwise, I'll just leave this out. I did it more for my own information, so I could just kind of see how I'm doing as the season progresses. Y'all have a good one.